There's something going on in our world right now that I just don't understand. It's making me crazy right now, and I want to talk about that. And I want to first of all start by saying that, like, thank you to coronavirus. And I know this is a crazy thing to do, but at least what I mean is this. Wait before you get mad at me. What I'm trying to say is that thank you, coronavirus, for bringing a lot of things to the forefront, for letting us know, and we are making discoveries. The world has become a very small place. Information is disseminating at a faster rate than any other time. We respect, but coronavirus getting us in and giving us, that stability to think and to process things and to really look into details and really bring all the facts together and dig out which one is true and which one is not true, has brought us to discover who they are. And I'm happy that I'm doing this because it is all over the news and it's being reported here in China, but more so because it actually came out from the West, and that's what they've done over the years. And Africa, the world, everybody, we are becoming individualistic and more so very inhuman, very, very inhuman about something that I want to challenge you if you're an African, and more so if you are a citizen of the world that only seeks for truth and wants to just do good. You'd want to listen to me for this reason. Lies, concoctions, making appearances, creating a facade, making people feel like they are important and they are on top of things when they are not. Whatever you are. That when we talk about the BBCs and they're all here, I just want to just fish them out because they all reported it. Yeah, so we see, this outlet that is called the Sound Health and Lasting Wealth. And there is BBC, of course, you find them there. You have Metro. You have the Mail Online. Which one is this? NPR. You can call the CNN and all these people. We respected them for what they were. But now we found them out because they are all looking for, a soundbite. They're all looking for, okay, yeah, this is the news. Let's put it out. No verifications. Gross incompetence when it comes to journalism and news reporting. Now, this is a story. Let's go deep into it. Thank you, coronavirus, for all your wrong and terrible and, repercussions that the ramifications that the world is feeling and all the disadvantage that the world is feeling. And as individuals, families are affected, countries are affected, companies are affected. We are seeing some sort of a global depression that is starting and it's just growing. We have seen all these things, but there's a good side of it. We are learning. And now we can learn more than any other time because we have the time and we're stable and we can see BS for what it is. We can see concoctions for what it is. We can see, wrong journalism for what it is. We can see, hatred and jealousy and all these incompetencies from people that give me a break. Now, these people are reporting about Africa, and if Africa does not take necessary steps, Africa is going to be the next epicenter. Epi what? Some grass on it. Epicenter of this coronavirus, Africa. Is it because you're going to say it and we are not going to say anything? We are going to just, what do you mean? Let me just calm down and digest this whole thing. We're going to digest this whole thing. The generation of Africans that are coming up, we've seen enough. We're tired and we won't have it. We're sorry for all your lies. Thank you for giving us or feeding us with all the junk and all the rubbish. We've had enough and we are coming out. I'm reporting. This is what I'm trying to talk about in this video. This is what I'm pointing out the whole thing. I found it on a news outlet here in China. The next epicenter, I just don't know. You're wrong. This is where you got it. We'll put it there right there in your face. It's junk. It's rubbish. Absolute rubbish. And take it again and swallow it and come back with a real fact, because facts don't lie. Facts don't lie. Facts don't lie. And the facts are there. We are not fools. Now, this is the report. It says that 3 million people could die from coronavirus in Africa. Say the continent could be the next COVID-19 epicenter. No, God! Junk. Joke World Health Organization. I think we are discovering them for what they are. Up there. Your message has been successfully read and ignored. From Africa, as it stands now, 1,000 or just a little bit over 1,000 COVID-19 deaths and almost 18,000 cases. How does this stack against 1,000 out of 18,000? It's less than 10%. 1,800. And all these people sit there and wow. So they are trying to paint fear for Africans to feed on. And do you know what fear does? Panic. Do you know what it does? It is the beginning of your death. They have to sell it out to you first. And like I told you, they are just selling vegetables. Please don't buy these vegetables. They are rotten ones. These are rotten news. And nobody should take it. They are selling their opinions. And take your rotten opinions. Flash it down the drain. And if you have something better to tell us, come and tell us. 1,000, and these are the stats. Guys, just read it for yourself. Read it for yourself. If you put this against what the world is experiencing, Europe is experiencing, America is experiencing, the North America is experiencing, and what China is going through, and check of the current population of Africa. What these guys are trying to say is that if we are taking the quick population of Africa into consideration, and that is 1.216 billion, which is just a little bit over 1.2 billion. So the whole of Africa is going to be infected. That's what United Nations whatever is saying. And it taught me a lot of things. I was just checking on the internet, on social media, just about 7-8 hours ago.
Nightmare. The fact is, COVID-19 is still dominating the news every day, and it's hard to keep up with all the information about it, to say nothing of the misinformation.
Here's the myth. You need to microwave your mail to kill the COVID-19 virus. Mail is not food, and you can't cook it. Garlic 19.
Adults are now buying breast milk because some believe that it can protect them from COVID-19.
Do not buy breast milk to prevent COVID. That is not going to help you. No.
No, it isn't. You should absolutely not be buying other people's breast milk to protect you. First identified in 2019.
And these are economies. These are nations that supposedly call themselves first world or second world or whatever world nations. We are discovering them for what they are. And these are so-called researchers. Research. Read this on the screen right now. Read this. I'm in that environment, so I know how it works. I'm in the research world. I'm in that research environment, so I know how it works.
Many in conservative media have found it easy to fold this virus into narratives that they've been carefully building up for decades. Limbaugh has spent years pushing his 4 corners of deceit, which consist of government, academia, science, and the media, which unfortunately happen to be the 4 most important groups to listen to during a public health crisis. Target of it, often pulling his talking points directly from what
the cure be worse than the problem itself. We're not going to let the cure be worse than the problem. That's why I talk about the cure being worse.
The very least he could do is pick a better show than Steve Hilton's The Next Revolution.
These things have skewed our way of seeing things as they are. The research world has the research fraud that has been over time. We've seen it coming and coming and coming again. And now we are knowing them. A lot of stuff, and these are very, very reputable organizations, reputable research centers, reputable established bodies that have been found to be fabricating data and posting out publications that are absolutely not true. And this is what is happening here. Projections, UN's projections are based on a host of pre-existing research, and this is it, a separate study, if there was even a study at all. And I can challenge them, and I can tell you there hasn't been any study. I rest my case here, Africa, and it's gold standard Africa.